kids, listen up. Please take off your hat. We're gonna go inside in just a bit, but let's go over a few things first. Why did we come to Sacramento today?
To see democracy in action.
That's right. You all wrote great essays on what our government means to you. And today, we're here at the California State Capitol, the very heartbeat of that government. Isn't that great?
Yes, Miss Green.
What happens inside this building shapes all our lives. These men and women make the laws that we live by, the laws that make us a civilized society. I mean, wow, isn't that great?
Yes, Miss Green.
These men and women represent the best and the brightest in our whole state. They come here to Sacramento to give themselves over to public service for the betterment of all of us. And today, you get to see them in action. How great is that?
Mark, how are you?
Hello, Sarah.
Christopher.
Now, Sarah, please. When we're here, it's Assemblyman Christopher.
What was that all about?
Oh, nothing. Coffee?
Oh, yes, great. Thanks, Sarah. Don't know what I'd do without you.
No kidding.
All right, let's get started. I'd like to welcome our esteemed colleagues from the Assembly who've joined us today to try to resolve the issues surrounding the proposed joint resolution.
Sir, those students that are coming today should have been here by now. I'm gonna go make sure they're not lost.
Now, the teacher, she's your friend, right?
Yeah, from college, yes.
And you sure about this?
Yes, sir, I am. She's also a constituent, and it'll be a great photo op later with the kids. Pure gold.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. All right, well, go check it out and hurry back.
Yes, sir.
Senator, we also appreciate the chance to be here with our valued friends from the Senate to discuss this critical issue. But before we get too far afoot, I have to say, and I do speak for my colleagues, that this proposal simply does not match our core beliefs and values, and we cannot support it.
What? Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's be civil.
Yes, people, let's get focused. Senator, there's no need for all this fuss. I'm sure we can reach a compromise here. Maybe we can even help you get what you want.
Go on.
If you're willing to help us get something we want.
Ah, yes. I figured that. So, what do you have in mind, Ralph?
Ferrets.
Oh, for crying out loud, Ralph! Not the ferrets again.
Yes, the ferrets again. This is a very important issue to my constituents. They love those little guys and they want to see them legalized.
I'm sure they do.
Do you know that California and Hawaii are the only states in the country where it's still illegal to own a ferret?
Yes, Ralph. As a matter of fact, I do know that. And I'm sure you know that we have voted on this issue every year since I've been in the Senate. But are you aware that the resolution we're here to discuss today is about teachers, not ferrets?
So what does that have to do with anything?
This is extortion, and we won't stand for it.
Relax, tough guy. It's called negotiating. Perhaps you've heard of it?
Don't you get fresh with me, young man. There's no need for you to speak to me in that tone of voice.
Fresh? Really? What is this, 1950? I mean, who says that anymore? Where do we go down to the sock hop after this old timer?
Listen, you two. I'll come across the table and I'll...
Now, gentlemen, there's no need to get our knickers in a knot. Right, Rod?
I'm cool, boss.
Chris?
It's the other side of the pillow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun, but my presence is required elsewhere.
What was that all about?
There must be free food in the lounge.
If we could get back to business, please, I would like to remind you that we offered you guys an education proposal just last week, and you said no.
Are you serious? You guys were pushing to let high school kids bring guns into school.
What's your point? They were only small arms, you know, like handguns and the like, and only if they had concealed carry permits. What's the big deal?
Besides, it was better than that goofball idea you guys had about letting school kids form labor unions.
Hold on. There is nothing wrong about empowering our young people to make educated decisions that will free them from oppression.
Oh, wah, 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 wah.
Really? What are you, like 12 years old? Or you? We're sitting here in a political room.
Professional.
Oh, no. I listen to my constituency.
And hey, we're down here.
Hey, Sarah. I'm so sorry we're late. We got lost. This place is like a maze.
No worries. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
So they've already started, but they need a few minutes to work out some of the kinks, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I know you do.
Yeah, just play along. I'll be taking care of you guys all the way today. It can be a bit awkward for some folks who aren't used to how things are around here.
Are you sure it's a good day for us to be here?
Don't sweat it. I've got this.
All right. Let's go, guys.
Hi.
Wow. They fight like my parents.
Jeremy, that's enough.
Senator, perhaps we should come back later.
No, wait, Sarah. Don't go. This is good. We can explain all this.
Are you sure, sir? We can always come back later. This doesn't really seem like such a good time.
No. This is a perfect time. It'll be good for all of us. Teachable moment, per se.
Oh, brother, here we go with that again. Maybe we can have some audacity of change or some other such silly drivel.
It is the audacity of hope, you imperialist. And it's not dribble.
People, please. We have guests. So, welcome to the Capitol. Are you having a good time? Well, I'm sure you young folks have some questions for us, so why don't you just fire away and we'll do our best to answer anything you have.
What were you all fighting about?
Jeremy.
No. It's a legitimate question. Perfectly legitimate. You see, son, this is a classic case of what we call the legislative sausage grinder. It takes a lot of negotiation to make a bill become law, and sometimes we disagree. A lot.
Oh, brother.
Ralph, please.
Why can't you all just get along?
It's all part of the sausage grinder, kid.
Last week, 2 boys were fighting like that in class. They got suspended.
I'm sorry, folks. I think what these kids mean is, well, these students came here today because they wanted to see democracy in action. We just thought, there'd be more decorum.
Of course. From the mouths of babes. course, you kids are right. We should do a better job of watching our P's and Q's. Yes, we should. Sarah, this is not going well. Not well at all.
Yes, I know, but it's okay. I have an idea.
I have an idea. Ladies and gentlemen, how about we let our guests weigh in on the resolution?
What? Are you crazy? What I mean is, of course.
Great. So here it is. We want to issue a resolution making June 1st a special day to honor teachers. We want to call it Hug a Teacher Day.
Hug a teacher? Are we able to do that?
Exactly. I mean, can't you see the potential problems associated with this?
I think it's a good idea in concept.
My dad said to tell him right away if a teacher ever tries to hug me.
You see, that's what I mean. Legal liability, more spending, improper touching, teachers going to jail.
That's just silly. Why would you go to jail for hugging a teacher?
Don't do that in here.
But why? She's our favorite teacher.
Once, when she was really sick, I prayed for her.
What? What? You didn't do that in school, did you?
If we can't hug our teachers, can our parents?
Yeah, like when they pick us up from school. That would be okay, wouldn't it?
I'm sure my dad would love to give Miss Green a hug.
It wouldn't break any rules if the parents were doing it, would it?
Folks, a moment, please. Come on, now just work with me. We gotta get this done.
Can we just get rid of these kids?
We got these kids here. This is a chance to actually make us a little bit. I'm gonna just bring it. Let me take it. Let me do this. Okay, kids, we'll do it.
All right.
Sarah, why don't you take the kids downstairs and get them all something to drink? On me.
Great idea, sir.
Crying out loud.
No kidding.
Well, I think we fooled them.
Just like the voters, Mark, just like the voters.
Ralph.
Relax, Mark, I was kidding.
What? Oh, of course you were. Well, you had me going there for a second.
But you know, maybe those little spankers were onto something.
Really? Ralph, are you yanking my chain again?
Mark, you hurt my feelings. Of course I'm not yanking your chain. Maybe we really can work out all this without so much fuss.
Okay. Good to hear it. Let's give it a shot.
Absolutely.
Right, so let's get back to work. Where were we?
I believe we were talking about ferrets.